Okay, this week we're going to look at the different types of assignments that you can create in your Google Classwork tab, and we're going to have you submit one that is a Google document. So this is the opportunity to learn a few things about the whole Google Drive and how it's organized and where you would put your classwork for your students. So first thing I want to do is remember that the stream is for things that are ongoing and will always be organized from newest to oldest. Classwork is where we are organized and we put the actual assignments that students turn in. So anytime you're adding new classwork, that's going to happen in this Create folder, in this Create button. And you can see that the options are assignment, quiz assignment, question, material, reuse, post, and topic. We've already created some topics from last week. So the two that you're going to use the most often are the assignment and the quiz assignment. I just want to show you really quickly, if you choose quiz assignment, you're starting a whole new quiz. You see down at the bottom where it created a blank quiz and you have to go in there and you have to edit it. Most of the time, the one you're going to want to use will just be an assignment because you're going to go into the Google Drive and have already created the assignments, whether that's a form, a doc, an Excel sheet, or a slide presentation. All of those would be created in assignments, okay? So let's pause there, and we're going to move over to the Google Drive. So if you go on the waffle, and you have your drive here. Now, maybe it's not right there. Just want you to know that these things are all arrangeable. So set them up for the ones that are most convenient and most important to you at the top and the lesser ones towards the bottom, right? Anyway, Google Drive is right there. And in Google Drive, you're going to have a folder already set up for your classroom. So here's the Google Classroom, and these are all the folders for all the classes that I have set up. Anytime you're making something new in Google Drive, you have this button here. And first and foremost, I want you to know that if you're using an assignment that you've used before and that you made on Microsoft, whether it's a PowerPoint, a Word, a Excel sheet, or anything like that that's already been made on Microsoft, you may just want to upload it and then preview it and use it. You can use your old things here, even a whole folder of things. But if you're making something brand new from scratch, I want you to see some of these choices here. Google Docs is the equivalent to a Microsoft Word. Google Sheets is the equivalent to Microsoft Excel. And Google Slides is the equivalent to Microsoft PowerPoint. Now we have two more really powerful items in here that you might not know about, and that is Google Forms, where you can create quizzes, and you have multiple different item types, including multiple choice, multiple right answer, short answer, long answer. So that's super useful. We'll get into that in a little while. And we have Google Drawings, which is a little bit more out there, but a great place, especially if you're doing a math problem that needs to be visualized. For the time being, instead of going through and helping you make each and every one of these item types, I'm just going to let you know that they're available, and I'm going to link to a resource, the Google Teacher Center, where you can go and you can learn more about how to use each of them. If this is a subject you'd like more information about, you'd like to talk more about, just let me know, and we can work on some activities for each of those. For now, I'm going to go ahead and open up Google Docs. And this one will actually be your assignment for today. So we'll call it week 2, making an assignment. And then let's look at what we want to put on here. Just going to have a few question prompts. The text to a heading. I like it better that way. So what I have here is 2 questions for you to answer. What type of assignment did you create for your students and how did it go? Pretty straightforward questions. But the idea here is that I want you to experience actually responding to these questions. So we're going to go back over to the Google Classroom and the technology, professional develop. I'm not in the right place. I need to be over here. So we're going to come over to the Google Classroom, and I have using Google Classroom, classwork, and create an assignment. So I've written in a title and given you some instructions. I'm going to give it a point value. Nothing important. We'll put in the due date for next week. And the topic is, of course, week 2, assigning work. Now, the important thing here is that we're attaching the actual document that I just created. It's located in recent, so that's easy to find. I'm going to add that. And I need to make a change here. Right now it's set to students can view. We have 3 choices here. One where the students can view the file and they're not going to accidentally make any changes to the file. The next where students can edit the file, and that means if you have 20 students, you'll have 20 different people editing that file. And the one that you'll use probably the most often is to make a copy for each student, which is what I'm going to do for you right now. All right, I'm going to go ahead and schedule this for today at noon because I need to add a few more items. PM and schedule, and that is all set. So you'll see this. Oops, scheduled for tomorrow at noon. So let me go ahead and edit that. Schedule. All right, that's the assignment.